Hello dear, my name is Ikehi Michael. Welcome to TVET Advocacy in Nigeria. Today I will be discussing about one of the most fascinating economy world. Basically all I want to do is to relate the role TVET played in boosting the economy of this country. Now at this point, many of you who don't know what TVET is will be curious to know. So let me save you the stress of God. What is TVET? According to UNESCO Univoc, Technical and Vocational Education and Training, TVET, is concerned with the acquisition of skills and knowledge for the world of work. So in a more fascinating definition, TVET is an education, training and learning activity which provides knowledge, skills and attitudes relevant for employment or self-employment. TVET describes all kinds of formal, non-formal and informal training and learning wherever it occurs. Yes, now you know what TVET means. Before I go into TVET advocacy in Nigeria, let's take a look at the top 10 countries with the best economies of the world. United States number 1 with GDP of 14.66 trillion US dollars. China number 2 with GDP of 10.06 trillion US dollars. Japan number 3 with 4.31 trillion dollars. India number 4 with 4.06 trillion US dollars. Germany number 5 with 2.94 trillion US dollars. Russia number 6 with 2.22 trillion dollars. United Kingdom number 7 with 2.17 trillion dollars. Brazil number 8 with 2.17 trillion dollars. France number 9 with 2.14 trillion dollars. Italy number 10 with 1.77 trillion US dollars. Those are the top 10 countries with the best economies. So let's talk about my country of choice, People's Republic of China. Before the initiation of economic reform and trade liberalization 34 years ago, China maintained policies that kept the economy very poor, stagnant, centrally controlled, vastly inefficient, and relatively isolated from the global economy. Since opening up to foreign trade and investment and implementing free market reforms in 1979, China has been among the world's fastest growing economies, with real annual gross domestic product GDP averaging nearly 10% through 2012. In recent years, China has emerged as a major global economy and trade power. China is currently the world's second largest economy, largest merchandise exporter, second largest destination of foreign direct investment (FDI), largest holder of foreign exchange reserve, largest creditor nation, largest manufacturer. China has emerged as the world's largest manufacturer according to the United Nations. In 2013, Global Manufacturing Competitiveness Index, an international consulting firm, ranked China first in manufacturing and projected it will remain so. Now, what are the factors that reform China's economy? And you want to know them? Let's go. Economists generally attribute much of China's rapid economic growth to two main factors. One, large-scale capital investments financed by large domestic savings and foreign investments, and rapid productivity growth. Now, these two factors work hand in hand to realize what is called industrialization. Yes, industrialization. How do you achieve productivity and sustainable development
through industrialization without corresponding workers. And how can workforce perform without skills? How do you acquire skills? Now that's where TVET comes in. Let's take a look at Nigeria. Nigeria is a West African country with a total area of 923,768 square kilometers. Population is over 162.5 million as of 2012. Its GDP is rated as 450.5 billion US dollars. Now it has an unemployment rate of 23.9% as of 2012. Now, Nigeria is striving to be among the world leading economies, despite her internal problems, religious crisis, and electricity problem. And this cannot be achieved without skilled manpower. There is therefore the necessity to build more TVET centers across the nation, upgrade the existing ones, and most importantly, create more TVET related companies and firms to absorb the number of rising unemployment in the country. Many may ask, why use China as a reference country to encourage proliferation of TVETs in Nigeria? Well, it is because of their close similarities. Now let's take a look at China and Nigeria. China is the most populated country in Asia, and Nigeria is the most populated country in Africa. They both have a large number of ethnic groups that are deeply divided across economic, social, cultural, and religious lines. China is famous in economy largely due to its strong industrialization and human capital development. This, coupled with great economic reforms, has made China one of the countries with a lowered unemployment rate of 4.1%, even with its very large population. Economists project that China will become the largest economy by 2020. Now, for Nigeria to achieve her vision 2020 to be among the 20 top economies by the year 2020, there is the need for investment in skills development through TVET and radical industrialization through TVET. So, TVET. Go out there, get practical, acquire skills, and let's build our nation. TVET.